an artist like Blacko can go on toe-to-toe with Shatta and end the career. So be a way to go as far as to insult us, Kwame despite there. It's Remo.
But you work as a despite being a musician, but fellow artists can end your career.
How?
You don't know these streets like we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Street is Watching. This is our editor.
I love principalities was them their energy was you.
Oh yes.
That's what's up.
Wait, about 3 months. I say, I drink we. My bet Africa.
My bet Africa.
I say, watch out for a year Artist of the Year debate. You know.
On the 17th.
Yes, on the 17th.
What's the time though?
Yeah, a number 7.
A number 7.
On the 17th, 7. 7. What's it? 7.
What's up? About 7 up. About 7. Kunkurai.
About 7. They are feeling. And I say Bokodua.
Mama. Sorry.
Me father no good akoboja. Mr. On the 17th, 7 p.m. Pepe. Ekoso. Now my bet Africa at the autumn of the Artist of the Year so ba. So make sure you watch out for it. Put your money where your mouth is.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Said they also support you know. No trying to bet.
Yeah.
Owinia. Weddy. Simple. If you originate in also in a more professional digital way. Aqua blue. Mineral water. So there.
Get style. Get style.
No, aqua blue. And aqua red.
Aqua blue.
But that's it.
So about you.
All
right. I think it's a Blacko album there, very massive and people are loving
project.
it. Yeah, dope one. Yeah. But there's this particular song or later, it started sparking a lot of controversies in terms of Uchiki shows as the big cats and I say some of his Ghanaian colleagues. I think the title of the song is Where Them Boys.
Yeah,
and I Where Them D.
Where Them Boys.
Yeah. There was a particular line
Where Them Boys. Yeah. Counterfeiting boys.
Everlasting motion boys, you know. Almost say wild chairman back Stone Boy.
For what reason?
Because some say Stone Boy one new back where it's titled Motion and another one called Everlasting.
Really?
Yeah, but you heard it.
But Everlasting Motion is supposed to be somebody who is progressively.
Yes, but
moving.
people just want to attribute and I say link the fact say Stone Boy young titles now and then back just say keep the verse boy. What's what kind of
tell your boy have you keep this verse.
Tell a boy. Why not find the boy?
Anyway.
Debbie, we are not gonna play a blind eye.
No,
who do you think he might be speaking about?
The whole Where Them Boys was so shady. I think they're too shady and too vague.
Okay.
Say over to me, I can say a way you can just speculate.
Yeah, okay.
You can just speculate. Say, I mean, even with Shatta there na all can who say
AliExpress.
Yeah, cowboy or the boy say cheese spread hate with a cowboy from AliExpress.
Yeah, and I'm from some just say Shatta.
I'm going for a gringo near then
Gringo.
Yeah,
and then Shatta drip be another could be you are dripping.
Yeah, say no. Who's on a Shatta issue be now go post to sir you know want to snap no. Who's a Shatta call RBC so. And Shatta ko can say me about how Blacko dress
the drips
and the drip no and on also go post to senior man drip back could be and so too. So people were trying to connect that, but still now too vague.
Yeah.
Part time me who say direct and at one point that was very last week more baby I was like Shatta should reply.
Which
that part? Was when he was saying he said you are complaining about gatekeepers. And you turn around and do the same. And definitely, I mean, when it comes to gatekeeping and people who have issues with gatekeeping, Shatta falls, on top of that list. But enumpono.
Yeah.
Still, because we've listened to these songs.
Yeah.
without mentioning names, but we feel who is
with the cap fits. We the other with you there. But Shatta came to reply.
Yeah.
The first reply he went like, if you follow Ghanaians, you will even think God is your enemy. And I was saying, laughing emoji, so I had to bring it out. All right. Congrats on this masterpiece, Lil One. Go hard and don't stop. I never hear say you say Shatta Wale this, Shatta that. But as usual, unemployed Ghanaians, they try push agenda. I'm too bank-minded for nonsense. Just do your thing, my G. SM for life. Let's make the kwacha hard in their faces. Now who lose? Who lose now?
Yeah. Why are they?
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, na eyako say Mimi who's no na eyako Shatta Shoe.
Yeah. Because Professor just said this songs maybe I called to him. They didn't mention his name, but he knew say oh no, I can ask him.
Good.
Yeah.
I want to put this on the record. Say Shatta doesn't give a fuck about anybody. That is one thing I know. And Shatta will never run from any type of beef,
no confrontation
whatsoever. I want to put that on the record.
Okay.
Because Obi Awetima as far as to insult us, Kwame despite there. If you are talking about say Usra, be a little bit measured.
But say Obi Awetima despite a musician, but fellow artists can end your career.
How?
Oh, it happens. Obi on Mobi to me, Obi could beef now. So when she did that movie, Jaro 50 Cent.
So unless Gen Z be a baby can't ask him. Say somebody can end an artist like Blacko can go on toe-to-toe with friends and Shatta and end in a career. Oh, how?
No, I'm saying say and your mummy no answer na make am say obi to me artist bet me
ne tipen what you say ne tipen bi na no mpo no kra it's not even about ending the career maybe ne credibility be na be so bete what you say we can't end somebody's career on a beef.
Na say Samini ne Shatta Wale tama Shatta Wale back they weren't on the same level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's because Samini no, it's because Samini went off. Samini went to school and all that. It's only about the frequency of release.
But it all comes back to the fact that Shatta Wale, then Samini started decline. No,
from Prime Samini and Prime Shatta are two different elements altogether. When Samini was in his prime, not Shatta in the prime. I said it the last time. Say we are all the same. It's about time. Obi benya shine anopa, obi benya the area, obi benya the anywhere. And yes, be a way buy na way call off. That be NC. I do not believe in that because we don't listen to Shatta Wale all day. We don't listen to Samini all day. We listen to a mixture of sounds. It's about frequency of release. Me, Nami says Samini was engaged in other stuff. That's why he left the scene. Definitely. When was the last time I tasted Samini new release? Because back then he was featuring, was on every song we was a Samini song.
But when Shatta came out, he was dropping songs back to back too.
Yes, but all the start time you know them until he went off Oko school.
Oh, that okay,
bro,
cool.
Oko school.
I don't want us to make it about Samini.
Until I'm say the rise of one doesn't mean the demise of other. That is what I want to say.
It can happen though.
It doesn't happen.
It does.
It is you who artist no. And as one you are dream say obey adwuma na say was so ye na. What you say? Adwuma na was so ye no. And I was who focus on now ye. Now making sure say it gets to the final consumer. If you slow down the end here,
wow,
jijiriji. But back to the same issue.
Yes, sir.
This song, I think the last one was our reply, was Bongo Ideas. Me say, or Tro say, no, this time around, or drinking on his cap, baby, open. And I can tell you, say, Shatta is in a space right now where a nema me you know console on a brabo.
Okay.
Baby, I'm a tenor mashem space. You dika catch us away a drink tray.
Yeah, of course.
Timema drink tray. I think he's made enough money. And he's just having a good time spending his money and enjoying life.
Yeah. Buy more powder.
He's in a different zone. Because my hair trajectory be nansane. In Crawford, alleged say on what problems in he's meeting up and making amends one way or the other. Me boy ka James Mbo. On it sakodi hu.
Say no sakodi unity no the chair no.
Na obia nko say nkan ne problem.
I swear.
Shatta doesn't have that.
No, almost says it's a beautiful video.
Opposed to DJ Slimma.
Yeah, principality.
SM4 be soon ye ma me the cap no moment shoes ah. Me no mun shoes ah. Me the enkra na na no pam di dware. SM fan be so many shoes. So I see him to be on because if this song came be last year muha
catch
ko so mi amenize kone nka kono nguzungu onko munko 2 Shatta is so whatever game no more it will him how to use energy. He knows how to use the energy. This is not the time to use this energy. My name flying for baby. My energy name tremunko. Because he doesn't have a project right now that he's promoting.
Yeah.
So when he engages Black Sheriff this time, it's his loss. It's a loss to
Shatta brand, no. Yeah.
Because it is only going to be an advantage to Black Sheriff if Shatta had responded. The advantage in a black. So what my young mama I'm for say Shatta na. Shatta so akofa say or no. Born or black.
Yeah.
And Bongo put it right.
Yes, I think
just that there are some parts be agreeing to the kind of.
All right. I say he was trying to leverage on your name to push the album. Obviously, his team realized the album wasn't going to sell without some controversies. So they had to force him to come up with some lines directed at you and others. Stop kissing his ass like you're scared. Go live and reply him.
Second line of Bongo in a minute. He said, team never realizes say album name called far.
He has some shaky kakabi.
Obwa.
Okay.
Album never be far. Inya controversy na ebeko. Enya still
ebeko. It's a fantastic album.
The album is super dope. In value. As to the number of songs I know what the villain I never was so because the villain I never was had like from track 1 to the last track being super dope all throughout.
Okay.
This one, this is my taste. I might skip 1 or 2. Okay. But move 8 be there. 8, 9
you have a couple
be
of
there.
favorites on it.
My favorite.
Yeah, which one?
January 9th, Changes, Eye Open, Sin City, Iron Boy, Where Them Boys, Rebel Music, Dreamer, Sumo B. These, and so it goes. These are my top jams on it. So, 13 be there. I am a lie. Be a back me, and Sabina be a.
You don't fuck with.
No, not that I don't fuck with. I might listen, but there might not be tracks I make
replay, yeah.
Or but 13 songs be
solid.
Oh, where are they? And I will be 8 be or how I am a day. I am a lie.
Gosh.
What do I say? I've always said this that I don't have a problem with the young man's craft. I have a problem with how he dealt with the situation. So I know the means some dream because me say show mo last December. It will show be as a catcher on direct. Say start and associate me trim and I'll still make sure say ni pakro mo den can be kwa gutua.
Yeah.
Case in that so occurred and still na me touch because the ecosystem needs to be fed.
Ecosystem.
Maya obisika I show muma to me drew on I was to size can it me call
100%.
That side of it in I will never let go. But when it comes to his craft,
no doubt
about it. I mean, if I had issues with it, and Komoko Media told when he dropped the album, they will not have singled Serbian comedy on Bebao. Meme die no kreno opa brameho umpenswa fa ujimi free misoko. The reason why Shatta again is not going to involve himself in this current beef among 4% kekoso.
I didn't know Jimmy,
I mean, can't some back control.
Okay, gotcha.
When you establish yourself in this business, you trade energy with caution. Shatta would have replied Stoneboy. If Stoneboy dropped the song, Kobe reply. Black Onion drew her.
Black Onion drew that level now.
Onion drew that level now, but also man attention now. Only project on also beton.
A long man.
A long. Or yes, I would think.
Okoton bi de o de any so nyambe.
Dem need any nyambe. Opa. Sankama Shatta kura album see.
And a single hot one be.
Jeez, and a single be. Lord have mercy. He will only engage somebody in this if the person matches up when it comes to weight, any terrain. Weight as in nitipen and answer or bang and all more play.
I get what you mean.
And answer terrain when it comes to the terrain of Ghana. Blacko is flying international. He's flying above the radar. He's not beneath the radar. He's flying above the radar. And the fan base in a pocket of Ghana for Moyadano. And even this Blacko is not the Kwaku from Pon Blacko.
Asesa. You can clearly hear it.
Exactly. So Blacko now is not a mass product like that too. We're free Kwaku from Pon and then you piano say so a bad niche market. You were a certain age group of active music users or more penasem. So when we were listening to the song, ET album, I said something. It doesn't have like a club banger. And I trying to draw my attention and say, sad no. Can't club banger. Maybe we are even looking at it wrong because the active age music consumers or more than a club need these days. I mean, you how many times do you even go to a club? What I say? So I was saying, it will find a way into the club.
To the club.
Exactly.
They're going to play.
So and it makes perfect sense.
100%.
Because if they are demanding it in the club, they'll play it.
Yes.
If it doesn't have that bouncy beat now, still I could pay one way or the other. What you say then I could smoke a jekum me pay or club. It doesn't. It's not even a club banger.
Yeah, but still people bang with it in the club.
Exactly. So he's experimenting with different sounds. He's doing a lot. So the line Anabongo say the album will not go for no boa. And then kwasi asembi no church or boa. Jimmy in the bar. Otronya asem ba ku mienu na kwasi asem kwa entesa album no beko.
Yes.
However, ka controversy ne be kan ho a nke be man explosion in this market.
A lot of people
talk
100% because we had the Saturday na two mood here there boost the whole or take the conversation to another level cry because we be getting involved.
My senior principalities oyini nani. You realize that locally
I know what you mean.
Exactly.
I get what you mean.
But that doesn't mean the album will not go far.
Debbie. But what nanu two moons and keep my some magic.
No, Kebeman terrain heat. Kebeman big heat in the terrain. That is where Bongo Enyanti Onyanti Sani say. But I believe it was a good move by Shatta. Not to have engaged. It was a very, very good move. Smooth move. On looking. No, I said post to link now.
Mungo man.
Mungo
say little man. Little one.
Mungo man minu aketwan.
Oh.
And also a yapao.
Yeah.
What is what you expect to say?
And quite this in a way. Yeah.
What's that?
Just a matter of boy.
They will move me deal.
Yeah, they will move me. Boy need to grow. Woman need to grow.
I'm money na grow. Crying deal ma grow. What you say? You could meeting Range Rover for Range Rover. Rolls Royce for meeting. Unya be omra. Hey.
Wow. Look at this song. Hey.
Rolls Royce for ku meeting. Sunday bo 6 Unya be
now at least when they are now range a meeting there. Nipa be for penny be cool.
Rolls Royce.
Sorry, Rolls Royce. Nipa be Rolls Royce. They send nipa 2 people.
Rolls Royce. Rappers and musicians and so far in Yahubi.
Oh, say Shatta will be.
Say Shatta one. No, Mizu one be. Safu Newman. Roosevelt will be meeting Sunday 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh baby, now I have a boy no one I reply.
Yeah. Okay, Sadia. Okay, someone shall know.
Me cash no. Send me senior brother no.
Okay, so that's the way they are.
Say
that and that's the do.
Roosevelt will meeting Sunday 6. We isle go. Inti father bra. Ba. Never boy no na. Oze inti itia.
You bet you can
You bet you can. They can speakers near the na can say they game meeting no. Itia wi a.
Afi no.
Na say no crazy.
Empire be to be amano.
Empire.
Mbefo so to be amano.
No mo try.
Oh, that be say the ochi kaka obeto ni simple.
Enya remuntu ni sisi
That be say
so reply na if it was sa idea na
yes
of which me no this are all catch me bro I can believe everything I cannot believe everything too bibia to me see it could be a plan so much that tenase tena dem yes say yenyum no atwa we kakra it could also be say a artistic expression from the boy. It has no malice and shed and you na adwin say attack you bia but akobanisa what you say
it was pepe
nti bro me dey me gina fence no so na me hwe me gibibia di na me san gibibia so ndi
fence ni wooden fence and I said better
we dey metal na sa wooden dey
ebebu ya hwefo
ahwe be kwa go drum abafa
Friday double vista. On that note,
coming to this conversation. Most importantly, keep it real because the street is always
watching.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We show.